The most well-known law of nature, the law of attraction, operates without consideration for impact. You may have watched TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube videos that teach you how to get the things you want. The law of attraction asserts that you will attract the things you focus on in life, be it wealth and prosperity, your ideal home, or your soulmate. Here, energy takes the form of thoughts. When you wish that you won't get sick, the universe simply senses your sentiments of negativity and dread and returns the same energy to you. It doesn't know that you don't want to get sick. People occasionally use their imagination to conjure up images or scenarios in their heads that they hope won't come true. That's not the proper method to apply your imagination and mental processes. That's the wrong path. Since vibration is what causes attraction, the law of attraction is really a secondary law, while the law of vibration is the primary law. We are aware that everything is made of energy, yet that only scratches the surface. In summary, if you align with the frequency of the world you desire, it will inevitably come to pass. There is no other possible way. This is physics, not philosophy. Nothing can prevent you from drawing the situations and things you desire when you elevate your frequency to align with your goals and desires. The absolute faith you have in your Creator, yourself, and the universal forces, those powers to support you and give you the confidence and conviction you need. There is perpetual motion in the universe, and you always have help when you need it. Motion and frequency is the pace and rate at which a vibration occurs. The frequency, fast or slow, is the distinction between the two. The things you take for granted, like an automobile or a house, vibrate more slowly than you may think. It is possible to capture images of mass in the energy emanating from it. If you use a camera capable of detecting vibrations to take pictures of a plant, you will notice that it is vibrating. Everything vibrates, including rocks, of course, at slower rates. Nothing stays still, everything is in motion. The body vibrates at a frequency that is far higher than you are aware of, and it affects more than you realize. You can truly work miracles if you aim your vibrational energy in the appropriate directions. Consequently, be mindful of your own energy as well as the energy of other people, animals, and everything in your immediate environment. To put it another way, you can raise your vibrations to the point where you achieve the thing you want, or you can raise your vibrations to the point where you exist at the same pace as the things you desire. How would that operate then? Well, according to quantum physics, matter is composed of molecules and atoms. At the subatomic level, particles such as electrons, protons, and neutrons make up atoms. Matter is made up of molecules and atoms that vibrate at specific frequencies. Studies have also revealed that everything in the cosmos is made of energy. Though it should be noted that empty space in this context does not refer to a void or vacuum. It's important to realize this. Instead, it speaks of the likelihood of discovering electrons in specific areas surrounding the atomic nucleus. Since electrons live within electron orbitals, which determine the space where electrons are likely to be discovered. We have mostly researched the physical aspect of our bodies, the portion that is within our reach of understanding. As we are composed of matter and atoms and are physical entities, these systems function in a manner akin to our perception of the physical world. The issue is how to start comprehending emptiness, which is the most essential aspect of who we are. Despite being invisible to the senses and subject to the rule of vibration which governs how space oscillates. At the atomic level, this is what we perceive. It has its roots in quantum mysticism. Quantum mysticism, on the other hand, refers to the attempt to draw connections between the principles of quantum physics and various mystical or spiritual beliefs. You can dive deeper into the subject by reading about quantum mysticism literature on the internet. You can look up additional information about this, where one of the subjects is the quantum field. This can help you understand quantum mysticism better. This is where quantum healing comes in. It uses quantum concepts to describe the theory of mind-body healing. Because most of us were never taught any different. We only see the information and energy that make up our bodies as solid matter. This area of using the quantum field to understand how the quantum world can and does function is less investigated. Yes, this will always remain a work in progress in the scientific world since it is still rather elusive and infinite in its whole. Even with the studies that are being done, it is still a very young topic that we know very little about. Take a look at this. If you toss a ball against a wall, it might appear behind you or somewhere in another area. These electrons are present both everywhere and nowhere at the same time, and they can only be recognized as 100% real in the presence of an observer, like you or me. We're still not sure why this happens. The first step is to become aware of who you are and how your intuition functions for you. Don't compare your intuition to someone else's. Each person has a unique intuition. Have you ever experienced an intuition on a matter? After assessing the benefits and drawbacks, your mind says one thing. However, you can have a thought that instructs you to turn around. Or you might have entered a room after someone had been fighting and sensed the energy even though you weren't there to witness it. The law of vibration is strongly related to intuition and is in charge of your gut instincts, such as choosing an alternate route to prevent an accident or taking a day off work when there is an unexpected crisis at work. These are all instances of how the law of vibration is already in effect in your life. You might not be aware of it, but it does. The entanglement of atoms, which occurs when atoms share information across great distances, is a topic of current quantum physics research. This may help to explain why you may have an instinctive sense of knowing something before it happens. Your atoms might be exchanging messages. Look at the individuals you find attractive as well. Have you ever met someone with whom you were just not a match with? If so, describe the situation. You might not have been able to match their energy, which is why you felt the need to leave the situation or the person right quickly. It's possible that the law of vibration was triggered. The good side of this rule is also evident when you go for a walk on the beach or go trekking and observe people being calm, loving one another, tranquil and having fun. For this reason, the vibrations of the atoms in the surrounding environment have a big impact on your knowledge and your energy experiences. You now have a greater grasp of the law of vibration, how it affects you, and some of the information you need to actually be deliberately raising your vibration. Nature is highly powerful and has a beneficial effect on our bodies. All of us have an inner universe that we can discover. And once you do, you will be able to accomplish everything you set your mind to. However, keep in mind that when much is given, much is expected. So it's a good idea to rediscover your peace and ensure that nothing is missing or broken from your life. To preserve your harmony and tranquility. However, maintain equilibrium and stay in your own lane. Whatever that may be, you cannot help but receive the good. Actually, the goods. If you are in the proper energy state and align with the good you wish. Think on both sides now. The good you desire also has an opposite side. Let's call it the bad side. Avoid vibrating in that direction. To put it simply, before you can have, do, or be anything, you need to move the desires from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind. There are many modalities you can use to do so. Like affirmations. Some people don't like affirmations because most of the time they stop too early and they think thoughts like, this doesn't feel right or sound right. I don't have the thing. I can't be the person or one. I don't think I can do anything. And the person was just on the brink of the desire being embedded in their subconscious, where the real manifestations occur. Into people, places, and things in the so-called real world, you must first become conscious of what you want and keep that vision in your head. Here's another way to phrase it. Both your conscious and subconscious minds are moving and corresponding. You create the ideas you wish to embed into your subconscious mind from your conscious minds, thinking and organizing beforehand. Put your ideas down in writing. The ability of the subconscious to comprehend the thoughts and affirmations you are giving it will eventually leave an impression on your subconscious mind, causing you to feel the way you want to feel. This will set off a series of events, That will cause the subconscious to subconsciously take up the feelings that are associated with those thoughts and affirmations. And if you do this consistently every day, your subconscious will start to assume control of the repetition's function and activity on its own. Affirmations are among one of the best methods that are applied most skillfully and effectively. As your life progresses, the thoughts you have in your conscious mind will influence your subconscious mind, causing you to eventually fulfill all of your desires, wanted and unwanted. We are free to think whatever we want. And because we are so emotionally invested in our thoughts, they control our vibrational fields. This emotional involvement then drives our actions, which can have a positive or negative outcome. Nevertheless, you can learn to manage the frequency and duration of your thoughts. The issue is some people allow their thoughts to dictate how long they are permitted to remain in their minds. The next time an unwanted thought comes in your conscious mind, use the techniques to pivot to a better thought. The first step is realizing that you are in charge of the process of deciding what is and is not acceptable in your thinking mind, in your existence. The majority of people believe that mental activity includes things like your response to a loud noise, any mental pictures you have of something that isn't actually happening, like hearing what is actually a firecracker and imagining its gunshots. The creatures in the animal kingdom, however, are at home and successfully integrated into their surroundings. This heightened perception is what divides them from us. Despite the difficulties they are facing in today's environment, you understand what I am saying. The majority of people are completely lost in their surroundings. Once you realize what you need from the cosmos, you can access this power. You'll discover that when you have a deeper understanding of who you are, everything in your life will start to work better. Your relationships, finances, health, an overall sense of well-being will consume you. Your intellectual mind is like your mental muscle. With practice and understanding, it may help you become a more well-rounded individual. There are countless ways to fully understand who you are, what you want, and what your goals are. I challenge you to discover your mission. Hold on to that mental picture and reconsider how you fit into this new era we have just come into for sure, and the help you will have from the cosmos because you are heir to receive. The field we live in is genuinely infinite. Not even our most accomplished physicists can acknowledge that they comprehend all that occurs there, especially with these vibratory systems turning on and off. You have the ability to think clearly and to take this energy and strength for yourself. To start boosting your vibration and live the life you were meant to, take some time today to get in touch with your inner self and world.